to give us a summary of what transpired last week?
Well, last week we took off because you weren't around.
Oh, yes, I meant the last week we played, so the week before that. The 3rd of June.
So we accept shortly to be what was described as a demon guy. We did a little bit of scouting associated with it. Tried to sneak up on them. Didn't work, so then we just tried talking to them. And we backed off knowing that we no longer had the element of surprise after seeing some sort of horned, devilish looking woman that we think's a demon, but there's still slight chances of stifling. Um, anyway, we backed off to discuss our move, whether we wanted to continue on with the mission or with the job, or go back to the authorities, or go back and assault the place. When a set of basically demon dogs or covered like oozing blood attacked us.
That's
And
terrifying.
we fought that off, and now we're trying to decide what to do next.
It's a pretty good summary.
I am group.
You've got the hang of this already.
Really is a great starter.
I will say, out of character, that during that battle, a group took lots of damage. So he's not feeling too good.
I am group.
Now that's what I remember. Anyway. Cleoc speaks up after that hard-fought battle and is like, well, I think we know her intentions.
Are her intentions to invite you in, Cleoc? Or do you think it's more to dispose of you?
Probably the latter, Nurso.
Did you not want to make friends with her?
I never said friends. I said I wasn't sure about whether we were in the right. But then she tried to murder us. At least appears to be murder us. So I suggest we try and find a spot to camp out, take a short rest, recover our strength a little bit, but hopefully not give them enough time to find more dogs where those came from. Hopefully.
Indeed, that would make sense. Do you
I
wish
am
to return to
Groot.
the ship?
No, I think that'll take too much time.
Then do you just want to try to find a place nearby to hold up, or do we want to return to her or town?
I think we need to find a place to hold up for about an hour. Because the group's not looking too good.
He just looks like he is expending some sap.
Group is just gonna stand still. And ooze.
I hadn't really thought about how treants bleed.
Slowly. I say we proceed and mess them up. But if we need to heal real quick before we go, we can do that.
I think it'd be a good idea.
Do a short rest here.
I would like to make a, I assume it's survival check to find a nice little alcove to camp out in for just a little bit that's not straight up out in the open.
Okay.
That
What's the
is-
setting? Is it like a forest or something?
It's
Plain.
kind of a sort of a little rocky mountainside, a few plants, a few trees, but mostly just kind of hilly.
Okay.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah. Fairly accurate description.
That's a 21 on survival.
After a bit of time, you're able to find a little natural cave that's kind of facing towards town and away from that fortress, so that someone would have to circle around to get a view.
Well, this looks like about as good a spot as any. I suggest we take a short rest and then get our strength back and head back and confront and inquire about whether her dogs got loose.
Who doth release the hounds?
I don't know if I can keep watch and take the benefits of the short rest as well. I don't know how that works.
Typically not. It'd be more like tending to your wounds versus staying on alert.
So it
It's clear.
says the treant can go inactive but still be aware
Mm-hmm.
of its surroundings. So can the treant do that?
Potentially.
I
There's
believe that would be the case.
'Cause if so, group can keep watch.
Donovan, do you have Kitty with you?
Yes,
Kitty could also keep watch.
that seems like a free watch, yeah.
Nurse
Uh,
remained undamaged, so he can take watch. He can also expend one spell slot to heal someone.
Let's pretend he used that on Group because Group got injured actually pretty badly.
Okay.
Out of character, I'm just going to assume the Group's going to spend all of his hit dice and get back to full health, assuming the short rest is successful.
Yeah,
But he was
that's
pretty
the case.
badly injured. Also out of character, I guess we haven't described who our party actually is. You've heard a couple of them. The DM's character is Nuracil. He's a Star Touch. What's a Star Touched?
Yep.
Star Touched Warlock. Basically, he heals. Rio is a
Healing and light.
Pact of the Blade Warlock.
Yep.
That's a fun one.
Cleok
Hexblade,
is
Pact of the Blade.
Cleok is a Kensei monk. Yanovan is an artificer who I assume
Mostly converted to the newest one.
who keeps
Battle
changing
Mage,
based
right.
on all of the Unearthed
Playtesting
Arcanas.
revisions. Yeah.
Saradin is a GIF Battle Master fighter. A GIF
Hippo.
basically looks like a giant hippo.
Yep.
Cousins of the GIF.
For the
Har har.
for the lack of hippo standees, he's basically the big
He's
back
the
ogre.
ogre.
He's the big ogre-ish
Okay.
guy, because it's the closest to GIF that I could find of the default ones, and I haven't found an actual GIF model yet. I haven't had time to really reset up the board and stuff either, and I want to.
Cleok is an Aarakocra, so yay.
Birdman.
I was almost that once.
Rio looks like an elf, but we've seen her shape change, but we don't know exactly what she is.
And neither does she.
And
Good
right now,
point.
neither does she. Yonovan's a dwarf. Nurasil, it looks like a human, but he has glowy white eyes, and we're pretty sure he's not human.
Well, he
Okay.
also
But not
doesn't
100%.
eat very much or drink a whole lot, and he doesn't sleep. So
And my
So,
Iron Defender labeled kitty is the form of saber-toothed tiger. But given our lack of miniatures, it's a wolf.
yeah, which I think I have one. I just need to go through the hundreds of models and
Yeah.
categorize them and sort them and save them.
and there's other people on the ship that have class levels that we play sometimes, but
And then you have
they
all
are
of the
here.
generic sailors.
So anyway, I'd like to take a short rest. Group and Kitty, and I guess are on watch.
Nursel's able to take watch as well. And anyone else who doesn't need to heal
Does
or
Nursil
be
need?
attended to.
Does
I think
Nursil
I'm
need to not be on watch to get his spells back?
No,
not sure I actually got
he
hit.
can
Okay.
actually.
Managed to stay alive.
His rests are similar to groups. He can actually do minor activities such as reading a book or something and still be attentive.
That's fair.
Most people can be on watch. It's just with the severity of wounds, it's good to kind of more heal them up, basically.
Right.
But Ryu can also keep watch, probably, and I don't think Yanovan took a lot of damage, so he could probably keep watch.
Don't think I took any actually, because I managed to stay at range.
You and Nurasil tend to not take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He hides
Cleoc
far away.
hits the rest button in Baldur's Gate.
Alright.
In that case, you have to roll to see if you get a dream or not.
Damn it.
All right. I don't know if I'm going to take a nap for an hour, but I'm rolling. I rolled a 7.
No
Bad
dream for you. Alright, so you are able to take your rest. You hear some of those dogs again, but nothing seems to find you.
Nice.
Now that the rest has been concluded, what do you wish to do?
Cleoc spins 2 hit dice to get back to full. I suggest we head back towards the fort sneakily. Although I don't know if it's going to do much.
What do you mean? Your sneaking is always wonderfully successful.
I am Groot.
Because, yeah, Groot really sounds well.
So I think Group just said that he doesn't care for this stealth thing. He kind of sticks out like a green thumb.
I was gonna say a stick
It
of
is
mud.
likely he's as stealthily as a falling tree.
Cleoc would like to.
Technically, it could just crawl and just be a slowly moving fallen tree.
Anyway, I would like to head back towards the fort. Cleoc would like to do his flyover over the fort and see if there's any change to what he observed from last time.
Okay, roll your stealth.
Roll my stealth. I like that 19 on the die better, but it's a. I should have this memorized. It's my dex mod. That's 18.
Okay. Give me just a moment here. Go ahead and roll a perception while you're doing that.
Perception is a 16.
You said your stealth was what?
18. I like this green dice. It hasn't treated me too badly yet this session.
Okay. Flying over, you see that the entity you'd seen before seems to still be on the wall, kind of looking out. And you see a shadow, some sort of figure move inside the door of the central structure. And she turns back towards it. Says, it looks like she's talking or says something and then looks back out over. There's still a number of those dogs in the courtyard area.
Fun. I return back to the group. Now that I've had a close look at the dogs, can I make the assumption that these are the same species,
Yes.
even from this distance? Okay.
They look the same size and they look the same coloration.
I fly back to the party and say, well, it looks like it looks like there's still a number of dogs within the compound, and she's still on watch. But it looked like, but I think there's probably someone else there as well.
I was going to mention those dog beasts you talked about are large size. So
Right.
that's why it's fairly easy to tell that they're at least similar. They're not dogs.
Right.
So there we go.
So what do you think? Doesn't look like we've really thinned out the number any.
Little by little, you're not thinning the horde.
I am group.
The last fight we survived, but it was a little bit more difficult than I would have liked given the number. And it looked like there's at least 4 or 5 more inside. Not to mention the person who greeted us on the wall. And I think that she was talking with someone else. I don't think she was giving commands to the dogs.
You did see 5 of the dogs in the courtyard.
We were kind of caught out by surprise last time. Wouldn't we have the advantage if we attack now?
I'm not sure. You said you were a soldier once, right? How would you attack a fort? And is it advantageous to do so?
Of all of us, I believe Cookie and Saradin are the only ones who have stated they have served in a functional military.
If I remember right, Cookie wasn't very heavily involved in the combat or the strategy, but yes.
He was a cook.
And a pretty good one. He might know, but he's back on the ship.
That is true.
So, Sheridan, I defer to your expertise as a soldier, knowing what we've seen in the fort and that there's at least 5 more of those dogs in there, among who knows what else. Would it be smart for us to engage it?
Honestly, I don't think it would be, but I don't know that we have a better option. Um, she's gonna wonder where the rest of her dogs are, and if we don't attack before she finds out we beat them all, she might just send a larger force after us.
Well, our choices are to try and fight this, or we basically abandon the mission. We could potentially inform whatever authorities are in. Bring my notes up so I can remember the town name. D&D folder. Monday game notes.
Well, Celadon, out of character for a second, Celadon's hesitant about giving any kind of command, remember? Because of his tragic backstory.
Yeah.
So, he doesn't really want to decide either way. He wants someone else to make the decision. But, I say we attack, but like I said, I don't know the best way. Just knock on the door again and attack as soon as they open it.
Well, I seriously doubt they're going to open the door except to let the dogs out. I also remember those dogs having a ranged attack, so I don't even think we could bottleneck it there. And in all likelihood, they're large enough that if they really wanted to, they could probably get over that wall.
I still have my lightning javelin.
You do.
Knock on the door and, get them in line. Launch it at them.
Unfortunately, it did take they were fairly what word would I use here?
I am Groot.
Kleok wouldn't use the word tanky. Unfortunately, those dogs were or demon hounds or bloodhounds were somewhat difficult to kill.
Set the building on fire? No.
It's
That would kind of make everyone mad at us, I think.
It's a ruin.
That's
Setting the
somebody-
building on fire actually would make a lot of sense in this case if we could.
I was gonna say, not really, since we're supposed to be getting it back so someone can live in it, but yeah. What's everyone else think?
I am Groot. And Groot points in the direction of the house.
fortress.
Completely in character.
Yeah. Yes.
Group very much wants to fight.
Smash.
Group is unfazed by doors.
That's also in character. So what do you two think? Donovan,
I mean,
Narissa.
I'm up for shooting more things. I'm in good shape. Let's go.
Would like to attack and hurt them. Me, it's almost 8 o'clock, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Do you think Group could hold the door shut? We could fire at them from the top.
I'm assuming that if they're defending it, they've put some thought on how to defend it rather than just send dogs out the front door.
True. Okay.
It would be really great if someone had some way of contacting the ship to let them know what's going on.
Narissa can do that.
He can? Oh, well, that would be convenient.
With the message cantrip?
No.
No, he's got
Send
the
Full
the
message.
third level
and-
spell.
Okay.
Did he happen to use that before we went and took a long rest?
No.
We used healing before that.
Should we attack it?
All right. Let's appraise the ship. Nurso, can you make a sending to the ship? Tell them the status of our mission, what we found.
What would you relay as the status? We are sitting here debating on what to do.
Threat level is higher than we expected. We're still going to attempt to take to evict the demons, but be ready for quick evac.
Would you like that sent to Cookie?
Yes, please.
It is done.
Hey, what did Cookie respond? Oh.
He has not yet. What would you have Cookie respond?
He would just say basically understood in some level of words.
Okay? Knowing how the player plays him. He's like, but
okay, is everything all right? Is anyone
he'd say
hurt?
something better than that, but that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure how.
Okay,
I'm not
good
sure
luck,
how
guys.
message.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how message works. I think it's just a message there and a message back.
Sending.
I don't think it's full on or sending. I don't think it's a full on conversation.
I believe it's like 25 words.
Yeah. Well, out of
It's
character, today's a good
25
day to
words.
die. Out of character, today's a good day to die. Let's go to the fortress.
T-
I guess we could. Well, I can outfly all of you, so I would at least probably live. Assuming I'm not the first one to die. But do we want to try and approach stealthily, or do we want to go in?
What was that?
Sorry, some echo. I was just gonna say, I'm not gonna be on if we're gonna actually start combat tonight. Just FYI.
Do you guys want to do a combat now that we've been running for 30 minutes deciding what to do?
30 minutes.
I mean, I'd love to kill some things, but if we're gonna lose people, it doesn't make sense to. Unfortunately.
I do have to second that. Out of character.
So we can return to the ship and
Well-
find a random character straggler that Matt can play next week.
Oh no, I have another idea.
Okay.
Trust me, I can come up with things.
Oh, look, it's another Sheridan situation where this person is miraculously captured within the fort.
You never know.
That's who the person's talking to.
You never know.
Took you guys long enough to get to me.
It
Oh,
it depends on
I'm
what
just teasing.
character is made.
Oh
If you wish
gosh.
to take one of
That's-
the others over, then that's fine. But if you would like to make his own, then I just need to know the details so they can appropriately appear.
That's fair.
I don't do spontaneous apparition.
You don't do DM on the fly. Oh look, they're there.
Oh,
I
I do
mean,
lots of
hopefully we
DMing on
don't
the fly.
find.
Most of it's on the fly. Have you seen my players?
We're very indecisive
I've
because
seen my brother.
we're very indecisive because I'm going to speak from my own experience. Part of it is that I assumed and hand waved some stuff, and then we got punished for it. And so now I'm overly careful in trying to get every single minute detail. Well, maybe not minute detail, but get all of the information I can.
Mm-hmm.
But look, anyway, we may not do a combat tonight, but I believe we are approaching the fort after sending our message.
Well, if you
That
want to
makes
combat
sense.
tonight, I can throw these out. Did you get your 10
Did those
XP
come
for the
from the
night?
fort? Huh?
Did you get your
Did those
10
come
XP
from
for the night?
10 XP.
It's a
We're doing
different
the
scale than you're
we're doing
used
the
to.
100
Okay.
XP system, so that means a tenth of a level.
Okay. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to do it, but I don't know how long everyone has. Because you know what's likely to happen if these 5 dogs didn't come from the fort, it probably means that we're going to get injured again, which means we'll have a decision to take a long rest or not, or use up potions. Not long rest, short rest.
If they're spawning holes into another plane that are having these hellhounds come through, that's another problem.
That is.
Which in that case, I don't want any part of assaulting this fort because without the ship. Or at least the other player characters on the ship.
So do you guys want to do a quick combat for the night, or no?
I'm not the one time crunched.
I'm fine, but like I said, if other people are bad, we can wait.
I'm fine, either way.
Rio, you up for some real quick combat?
Sure, I can do a little while.
Alright, let's just attack. Charge.
I mean, if they're there, attack them. We just definitely don't have time to attack a fort.
You know, you never know.
So are these 5 new hounds inside the fort or outside, or?
What is your plan for breaching the fort? Are you guys just gonna plow through the door?
Same as last time. Rope over the edge. Have Cleoc fly up, mounted, and we climb over.
I'd like to attempt to stealth up there. I'm not feeling particularly good about actually reaching it stealthily. But I'd like to at least make the attempt. If we're having combat, I need initiatives.
Yeah, we will. Initiative?
Cleox is 17.
Yonovan 18.
14.
And group at 8.
Yonovan is
18.
18. Sheridan's 14. Group is 8.
Rio, what's your...
1 sec.
8 for Neurocell.
Man, group really is just bash things.
Yep.
Kind of the barbarian thing.
14
Yeah,
for the
it really
dogs.
is.
14 for the doggos.
17 for Rio.
What was that?
17.
Got it. I'm going to assume the doggos have higher dex than Sheridan.
+2?
I think Sheridan's +2 as well.
Yeah.
Who's higher end? Probably Sheridan.
What was
so
that?
you
I
go
got-
first.
I'm getting some really bad.
I hope Ceridan is higher end than the doggos.
Well, you know, I never guarantee it.
That's just me.
They're not normal dogs, so
It's still an insult.
well, what is Sheridan's
I-
end?
My intelligence?
Yes.
Somebody's asked. I'm getting a bit of a blow. Oh, it's neg 1.
See,
Well,
dumb stat.
okay.
But yes, they are
Most-
less than that.
All right.
So I'm going to take a double shot, the one on the left, I guess.
Are they all just lined up in a row?
So you guys break through the gates
Okay.
after Group smashes into it, and Sheridan does with him. So we'll put I am Group and Sheridan in the front as they broke down the door. And then you can line everyone up behind them.
We don't appreciate you sending your dogs after us. We're coming in, okay?
And as the doors open, there is 4 of the blood beasts. And the fight is on. Starting with Yonovan.
Is the door just double wide, or is it kind of slip around?
No, there's one more on either side of them, so there's 5 foot on either side of the 2 there that you could slip through.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna, slide right here and fire at the one straight ahead. But I'm also not gonna, go through. I'm gonna take 2 shots in the 1 second from the right.
I'm going to draw something like that just to give us a little bit of perspective.
13 and a 15 on the die, and it's a +8 now. So 21 and 23 to hit. And using bonus to apply an additional d6 of cold damage. I'm assuming 23 and 25 hits.
Yes.
So
To make it easier, since you guys already fought them, anything above a 12 actually hits. They just have high health.
That's good, I
11
need that
points
12.
of damage on the first hit. And
How much damage for the first?
11 on the first hit.
And you hit the top one in the list?
Second from the right.
Okay.
And 9 points on the next one.
The next one meaning the next one next to it, or the next one on
No,
the same
same damage, just second shot.
Okay.
I hit it with both shots, 23 and 25. And that's my action and bonus, so. I can't tell Kitty to do something because I use my bonus to set cold for the next 8 hours. And I'll use the rest of my movement to duck behind.
So, Cleoc.
What was that final thing you said? Sorry.
Oh, I'm my movement. So I
Okay.
used a little bit of movement to step out of the pack and shoot, and used a little bit more to behind the door, so I'm not line of sight. So there's a path through.
Okay.
I got out of the way.
So, Cleoc,
Cleoc fires 2 arrows at the same
how do you?
dog that Yonavan. Huh?
I'm just saying Ryu's up next. So what was your attacks a bit, or just your damage since I told you their AC?
My damage was 10 because I actually missed with one of them. I used my bonus action to apply my Kinsei shot to add a D4 to all of my ranged attacks. But I missed with one of my shots because I rolled a 5 and a 4 on the dice. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Jonathan's got a good idea. I'm gonna.
Not gonna fly up on top of the wall.
Well, last I checked, she was up there.
Fair point.
I could fly up there, but that might complicate things.
True.
Alright, so that was then. Ryu? Sheridan?
Is anyone been trained? Well, after you.
Can somebody roll a pair of d20s for me? I just tried using the normal dice and got 3 nat 1s in a row, so I'm gonna just say that dice is broken.
I will roll you a pair of d20s and knock Nurse Standy over. 9 on die and 16 on die.
Okay, well at least one of those will hit.
roll a
AC is
D10
12.
for damage.
AC is 12. I'm hoping the other one hits as well.
Oh, you said 9 on the die. Yeah, so both hit. Roll 2 d10s for me. Also,
those D10s?
Greener.
Yeah, they are.
Those are 12.
yeah,
Need a
they're-
10.
no, it's
Well,
d10s for.
I was trying to roll D12s for you.
Oh, good try, good try. Did they update Tabletop Simulator while the game was open?
I don't think so. You did 16 damage because I rolled 2 8s.
Nice.
I
Okay.
assume Rio's going to hide behind Cleoc.
That doggo looks like he's taking a bit of a whooping.
That or hide behind Saradin. I don't really know who's in the back. I'm gonna hide in the back.
I drew a couple of basically walls. You're hiding behind the wall because we're kind of in the gate. Also, I will happily fly up and confront said person on the wall should said person on the wall actually pose themselves a threat to us. But right now it's 4 doggos.
Okay. Ryu, you done? Sheridan's up.
These guys will just spread out like that, right? Not in a line or anything?
Yeah, no, as soon as the door is busted open, they're all headed right for you.
Well, I'm gonna lightning javelin them.
Okay.
That is the...
I believe you can only hit 2 of them with that.
Can I? Hmm. Well, it's
Unless
still
you
my
can get
best.
up and throw it down, because I believe it's a straight line.
Well, what do you mean get up and throw it down?
You'd have to walk to one of the ends of the line to throw it all the way through them, because it
Oh, so
only
that's
goes
what
in
I
a
was
straight line.
asking.
So you could only throw it through
Okay.
2 of them. You can't arc
Okay,
it.
that's a good point.
It's a straight line.
It's still a good weapon for this distance. Actually, you know what? I'm saving it since it's just once a day. In that case, I will. What did Kleok use to attack with?
Longbow.
A longbow.
Do I have a longbow? I thought I did. Oh yeah, I do have a longbow. Attack with longbow.
Okay.
Nat Trinity.
Nice. If you have extra attack, which I believe you do, you can attack another time.
Yes. Someone will have to remind me what the longbow damage is, though. Is that
It's a
D10 or D8?
D8 plus Dex mod.
You want to roll your other hit?
Will both hit? Don't I have to do the damage for this one, Cole?
No, you can roll both to see if you hit both, and then roll your damage at once, which there's 3 d8s if you hit your second time.
Oh my goodness, another Nat Trinity.
Pixar didn't happen. I mean,
I
yes!
swear, it was the same die.
So you'd roll all 4 of those.
Oh,
So just
well,
highlight all 4 of them, and then
yeah.
tap R like 3 times. Or once.
16
And then your dex modifier.
and plus 1. So
So
17.
plus 2. So it'd be 18 total.
18 because you attack twice.
Yeah.
I thought Saradin's was plus 2 on Dex. Doggo should have gone first.
No, my dex is just plus 1.
Well, Clea got it
Cheating for the
wrong.
player characters. I
Yeah,
did.
It's alright. They're about to hammer into him anyways.
And that's it for me.
One jumped over.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, he doesn't want to just sit there and miss out on all the grub. Can you blame him
No.
for not wanting to go hungry?
No.
Are we ready for that?
Bring it on, boss man.
I'm ready.
What is Group's AC and what's Cleoc's AC?
Groups is 16.
Cleox is 17.
Alright. So, Saradin takes a bite. dealing 14 damage.
Ow.
That does sound painful.
And a second hit. Taking 22 damage.
Ow!
He rolled lots of 6s.
They have a special ability. And the other one does nat 1 on both his attacks against I Am Group. That's funny.
He's just chewing on a trunk. Got distracted by a tasty stick.
Cleok. One nips at you. Missing. Ryu, what's your AC? I believe it'll miss, but I just need to verify.
16.
So the one bites at Cleok and Ryu, missing. That is their turn. Nurasil and Group. Cleok, what would you like to be done in this scenario?
How many spell slots do you have left?
1.
I'd like to save that for contacting the ship for potential evac. So, make the injured doggy very shiny.
It dodged the blast. Group is
Why
up.
am I not surprised?
I don't know why. Every time I roll for the enemies to dodge the Sacred Flame, they dodge. I think it's hitting, like, of like 20 times it's been cast, I think that may have been hit like 4 times.
You've got like a 20% hit rate with that, so
Everyone.
maybe I
It's
should
that.
figure out something else to do with your turns.
Need to exchange cantrips so I can do it to hit instead of a save.
Alright, is group
It is
up?
group's turn.
Yeah.
Alright, group is going to yell and I am group and smash both arms into the one that tried to attack him, I assume.
Yep.
That's 7 plus 7 and 6 plus 7. Yeah,
Yep.
13 and 14.
AC of 12.
Mm-hmm.
What we get for damage
Numbers.
on
1 second. 4 plus 4. First attack does 13 damage. Second attack does 10 damage. So 23 damage.
And I also believe he gets a bonus action attack because he's
I did the
with his offhand.
Oh,
He
then
wants.
if that's the case, he must have gone Frenzy. But we don't have
Yeah.
a sheet, so we'll just leave it with whatever he has for now. To verify.
I did the totem, but if it's frenzy, it just changes like one thing.
I don't remember what he has because it's weird.
Oh, he is
Anyway, that's
technically
fine.
dual wielding, which I believe the dual wield rules say you can use
Yeah,
your bonus
the
on.
bonus action is to do the offhand attack. I know that. I use the bonus action to rage though. So next turn.
Yep,
Ah, yes.
that's
Right.
worth doing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, top of the round.
All right,
Yeah,
that
man.
ends me.
I figured you didn't want to move and get an attack of opportunity on you, so yeah,
Yavim's gonna peek around, shoot forward, and then peek back. And
Alright,
so,
Cleoc's up next.
oh no. So a 2 and a 5 on the die.
Oof.
That sucks. But 5 and 8 is more just enough. It's a 13 to hit on my
Yep.
my terrible roll. So, and low rolls.
Cleoc, feel free to roll your stuff while he's doing it too.
9 points of damage to the guy straight ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna step here, and my bonus action is have Kitty move over here to be 5 feet away from the attacker.
Okay. Yeah, that dog is oozing blood pretty good.
Well, that's also to impose disadvantage on attacks if it's not against Kitty.
Right. I was saying the one that you shot.
Yeah.
I assume that's the one I bashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Cleoc will attack the one in front of him. He uses an unarmed strike for his first attack, which misses. He uses a swordless strike with his second attack, which hits. I need a con save.
Okay.
Which I'm sure he passes. That DC is 14.
Yeah, he rolled 12 on the die.
I use a bonus action attack, which crit.
Nice.
So I do a total of 18 damage to that dog.
Nice job.
And I will not be moving to take said attack of opportunity.
Okay. For you? Sheridan, you're next.
At this time, we have a dog in our face because he jumped over the wall.
How
So
tall
you're-
is the wall?
20 foot.
By in our face, you mean he's
Oh, you're in
within-
melee range. You're in melee
within
range.
melee range?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I should hit him with a sword then. Alrighty. That means I actually have to look at what I'm gonna do. Well, I guess I should roll an attack first. Will you please roll a d20 for me?
Sure. Uh, 16 on die.
Woohoo! I'm going to use a spell slot as a smite attack. And that means I have to look up the rules for that real quick. Sorry, this is gonna take a minute.
The divine smite.
Sheridan, do you want to go?
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
Here.
Okay, I'm attacked with my glaive.
Okay, you have 2 of them in your face.
I attack the one in the center.
Okay.
Really sucks we weren't able to finish off that dog.
What was that?
Nothing. Carry on.
$12. 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Ooh. What's the glaive? Well, my notes are completely messed up. We have to work on this before over next week.
Glaive's a D12, I think.
Sounds about right.
It's a big weapon.
Mhm.
Equipping weapons.
Maybe a D10.
Glaive is
Glaive,
a
D10.
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 It is a reach though.
Yep.
All right, Kliak, I need
14.
you to roll 2d6s and 6d8s.
That sounds kind of hefty.
Well, maybe let me double check the rules, but it's, if I'm reading it right, it says oops, it moved. When I expend a spell slot, I deal an additional 2d8 slashing damage to the target per spell level, and the creature's speed is 0 feet until the end of your next turn. And I'm using 3rd level spells, so
So 2d6s plus 68.
yeah, because it's a great sword.
27 plus 14. So that's 41 on the dice.
All right.
Plus any whatever modifiers you have.
No, there wouldn't be any modifiers for it. I don't think.
Physical attacks.
Yeah, I think.
Be your strength,
that-
if anything.
Well, but I have no strength.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have the thing that lets me use Dex yet. So
That would be a finesse weapon.
is it still alive?
Yes,
It is.
you probably did half its HP in damage.
Right.
Maybe a little bit less. These guys have
So
like
I-
100 hit points.
So I don't see anything that says I can't do it a second time in the same turn. So let's do it
you have
again.
multiple attacks?
I should have. Well, actually, I think I do. Let me double check now. You've made me doubt myself.
Well, I'm going to roll you a d20 just in case.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Because isn't it one of the invocations that gives a secondary attack?
I believe you have to have an invocation to do that.
Well, let's see. Is it Thirsting Blade or is Thirsting Blade the other one?
It's 7 on die for your attack roll.
Yeah, I really need to print out the paper that has everything like written out all the way. Thirsting Blade. When you attack, you can attack with your packed weapon twice. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So yes, I can attack twice.
So you do have that one. Okay.
Yep. Thirsting Blade was one of
That
the
does
first.
mean-
Oh, I got it as soon as I could.
That does mean that your smite damage usually only applies to one hit.
Right, but can I use a second spell slot to smite a second time?
Usually you can only smite once per round.
Okay. It doesn't say anything about that, but I'll follow that then. All right, just roll 2d6 for damage then.
Do you hit? I rolled 7 on die.
Oh, then probably not. That would be a miss.
The AC is only 12, but if you're using strength to attack at the moment, then and not
looks-
charisma.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing anything yet on the once around. Maybe that's a home rule that the other team I played with decided to do for the paladin. I'm not sure. Let me look.
it's still probably fairer that way because otherwise you can burn up a lot of spells really quick and you do way too much damage in one turn.
Yeah, I think it goes along with the one spell per round.
Yeah, but also it seems like I missed, so it doesn't matter. So my turn is up.
Certain, what'd you do for damage?
I deal 14 damage with one attack and 14 with the other. Both on the same one in the middle.
How much damage in?
27 total.
Okay. Couldn't quite hear the first time. Sorry. Thank you.
And I'll also use my Battle Master ability to use a sweeping attack to hit the creature next to it for 7 damage.
Above or below?
Below. I thought I could only reach these two in front of. Yeah, that's right.
You have reach. That means your weapon hits 1 square away from you as well. So
Yeah, but that's fine, I think.
So you could hit this
That's-
dog.
But that's it for me.
Okay. Dogs get to go now. One hits. Four. Four damage to Serta. Oh man, that was almost a crit.
I saw that.
I saw that delayed on stream.
Worry sets in.
Yes.
And then 19 damage to Ceradan from the other.
Ouch.
And it could have been a crit. It could have been a crit. We could have doubled that damage.
Your tank is down.
Uh-oh.
And I Am Group gets missed by 2 attacks.
AC 16. Nice.
Yeah. Their high roll was 1 below.
Oof. So that's a +5, I guess.
Yeah. So they had.
Okay.
Cleoc, you got hit.
Did you roll at disadvantage for Cleoc?
I did not. They have disadvantage?
Because Kitty is there within 5 feet. That's using the reaction of Kitty to impose the.
It's been the
That would've
first
been a
roll
miss.
then.
By
And
the
that
way,
would be a
Cleoc's
miss.
AC is now 19 because of.
Oh. Alright. Well, they missed. So Nurasil is up. Cleoc, I only have 1 spell to expend. I can either heal or save it for sending.
Well, I think you need to heal Saren.
Would you want me to give him just minor healing? Or go for the full?
Fill him up.
You're the healer.
How long would you like him to last?
I'm not an expert on your powers. I want the big heal. Use the big heal, I guess. When do we get Cookie back so he can make all the decisions?
Let me do it this way. Alright, so Ceridan, you take 12 health. And then an additional 14. And there you go.
Sheridan lives.
I preserved the spell for you.
Excellent.
And group is up to do a smashing.
It is.
Alright,
Time to smash.
still raging. He will take a smash at the one that's looking really hurt. That's a natural 16. Yeah. And full damage. 14 damage.
Okay.
Is it
To
still alive?
which one?
To the
One
one
you
that was
damaged
most
the
hurt.
most? Okay.
Yeah. Is it still up?
No.
Alright. Then I'll move on to the one next to it. That one doesn't hit. So I just hit the dead body again.
Okay.
That's also in character.
Yes.
Yup.
I figured it would be.
Yanaven.
Seeing that one go down, I'm going to slide forward and shoot the next one over twice. And that's 10 points of damage each time. I'll do 20 points of damage with 2 hits. Kitty will take a bite attack against the one next to it, which is also 10 points of damage.
You just like the 10s.
Like, I rolled all the dice and I counted it all up, added the mods. I was like, are you serious? It's 3, 4, 2 plus 1, 5, 2, 2 plus 1, 8 plus 2. It was 10, 10, 10.
That's pretty funny. Alright.
Yeah.
Cleoc, followed by Rio.
Cleoc makes an unarmed strike against the dog and hits. I need a
Ooh.
con saving throw.
Con save
AC
14,
14.
right?
Yeah.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure he failed that one. Yep, he failed.
All right. My next two attacks will, or the advantage. I've already hit those two, but I'm going to see if I roll a nat 20 on my sword attack and my bonus action
He's stunned, correct?
attack. Yes, he is stunned. I did not crit.
It's worth checking.
Boo.
Yeah.
But I deal 23 damage.
Nice.
And he is stunned till the
Your next turn.
till the end of my next turn. Although if Ryu doesn't kill him right here and now, I'll be surprised.
Pretty much. Rio? Ceridan, you can
Yeah.
get your rolls.
Roll.
You have a stunned dog next to you. I assume you want me to attack it with advantage.
Yes. Roll the 4d20s.
I somehow missed with your first attack because I rolled a 6 and a 7.
What's his modifier?
Not good enough to hit with a 7.
Okay.
Your second attack does hit.
Yay. Roll 2d6. Or should I smite it? It's stunned, right?
It's stunned.
Yeah, I'll just leave it. I mean, I won't smite it if I can see it's stunned. I'll just use a
you
normal
uh,
sword.
10 damage on die, which I believe
Sweet.
is just 10 damage.
Yep. Okay, that'll be my turn. Though actually, I could just use this as a chance to withdraw since it can't do an attack while it's stunned.
That is true.
That's correct.
I will withdraw 10 feet back. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Certain. Saradin.
Woo! Sarah, you
Right,
made it.
sorry, I forgot I was on mute. My force attack hits for 7, and my not 7. Yeah, my force attack hits for 7, and my second attack misses.
Okay.
Bonus action, second wind.
That would seem wise.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and use my second
Or
attack.
action surge. Not trying to backseat. Except I am a little bit. I'm sorry.
Totally.
He's not trying, he's doing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my action surge. Is it both my extra attacks I get again, or just one?
Yes, sir.
The one in
It's
front of
an
you is
extra action,
stunned. I just had him attack you, Cleoc. But he's stunned. Never mind.
He is.
Well, that misses. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
You get both of your attacks too. Did you miss on both of them?
I do get both of them again? Okay.
Yeah.
It's your standard action again.
Okay, that hits. That hits.
Almost a crit again. It was like teetered on 20 and then rolled to 5.
Uh, 10 damage.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stack my distracting attack on top of that. So that is another D8. Is that the 8? Yeah, that's the 8. So that's 3 more damage, and then the next attack against that creature has advantage. And that's it for me.
Group takes 7 damage. 10 damage.
Was that the one in front of you that has advantage on the next hit?
Yes.
Was that 10 damage halved?
No.
So 5?
Yeah. I always say full damage and let players handle
Okay.
that part just to smooth things along. Makes it simpler.
Cool.
Cleoc,
So, group,
would
did you
like
roll
me-
at advantage for the one in front of you?
I haven't attacked it yet.
You get to
Okay.
now.
Okay. Then
Cleoc,
first
would you
attack
like me to try to hit the one with the light
Is-
ball again or not?
is a lot. It hits.
Well, surely the one that's stunned can't dodge.
That is true. You want me to hit that one?
Yes, please.
Oh, did I...
I'm also assuming Ursula moves backwards a little bit.
Yeah. What'd you get for damage there? Group?
I got 20 damage between 2 hits.
20?
Yep. 10 each strike. Somehow. 10s are very common.
Apparently.
Well, I didn't roll
10,
much
10,
10s
10,
this
10,
time.
10, 10, 10.
I did roll one
Now
more
that
10
the
to
round
it
of
for
10,
5 stars.
so the 10th round is done. Yonavan, you're up.
Alright, all 3 were 13 to 18 on die, so they hit, and damage is from Yonovan to the one in front. First hit 12 points of damage. Is it still up?
Yes.
Next one 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'll have Kitty move up and bite this one. And I will re-roll the attack since I did at advantage for the other one.
It's alright. I appreciate the honesty.
I mean, I rolled 2 9s, not like I rolled high. 17 on the die, so that hits.
Yep.
Reroll damage, that was an 8. And it was a 2 this time, so 4 points of damage. Wah wah.
How much damage?
4. Just rolled a 2 instead of an 8, so me.
Okay. Cleoc, then Ryu.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You could fly.
Monk BS. Well, I don't know if I can, how much movement I'd take flying over the wall when I can actually just get there
Either way
on
works.
the ground too.
You could just fly over him too.
I could. I'm so used to walking with you groundlings because I don't want to make you all jealous. I attacked 3 times. First attack with a punch, which I rolled in that 1.
Yeah.
Break a wrist.
Only we're
sword,
doing crit
sword attack hit. Sword attack hit, bonus action attack hit. I'm not trying to stun this one. I'm hoping we can kill it without me spending more key points because I don't know what's next.
Death incarnate.
I'm sure, but I did a 16 damage. 16's my final answer. I did 16.
Good hit. Ryu.
17 damage. My bad. I forgot to add the +1 of my sword.
Ryu.
I lost millionaire, guys.
Saradin, do your rolls. You'll be up after Ryu.
Rio says to roll 2 d20s. Oh, they're here.
+8 each to hit.
2 d20s. You have a 19 and an 18 on the dice. Is that good enough?
If only I had the thing that critted on a 19.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
These are Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah, just D10 each. At the same one I was fighting before.
There's only one left. And
that one.
You did I rolled significantly less on this set of Eldritch Blasts. You did 4 damage.
Woo!
Would you like to use your 4d10 of Hellish Rebuke?
No, that
if
only
you get
works
hit,
on
never mind.
melee.
If you get hit.
No, Hellish Rebuke only works if I'm hit.
Yeah, if you said.
It's a reaction to being hit. And then the smite is only if I melee. So yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Saradin.
I hit it for 7 damage.
How much?
7.
7. Done.
And then my second attack misses. So that's it.
They are going to go for Kitty.
Does he get a +2 hit for being across from Cleoc?
Yes, he would.
Oh,
Do you
that
still
would be
miss?
9. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That makes it like impossible to miss.
That would make my attack only 12, though.
Oh,
Which
12
hits.
hits.
Which hits?
12 hit?
Yeah.
12 hit.
These guys have AC barely better than zombie.
Yeah, they're low AC because they're large, but they have massive health.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is another 5 damage.
Every bit counts.
Kitty, no.
I mean, Kitty's not got a big health pool. I'll be dragging Kitty back to repair later.
Although you can use mending.
I can, yeah. Good old cantrips.
8 damage to Kitty. As this thing just
Okay.
bites into her.
It's like a third of its health.
Ouchie.
No, it has 34 hit points. Never mind. -8. Got it. Check.
Alright. Parasil's up once more. Let's see the doggo dodge. Guess what?
Sorry,
Okay,
Nurse,
the
I
doggo
didn't stun
dodge.
this one.
Yep. Just barely. Group, you are up.
Alright. Group is going to yell, I am group, and drop a die on the floor. First attack hits.
Let's hear you
Uh,
yell your war cry.
Yeah. With 11 damage. Second attack hits with less damage. 9 damage. So 20 damage again.
Okay.
And yeah, that's group's turn.
I'm just amused when we're rolling 2 sets of 3d6s. The amount of different combinations you end up rolling the same amount twice.
Isn't it amusing?
It is very. Kitty misses with a 6 plus 4 for a 10. 2 from Yanovan hit.
Okay.
For 13 points of damage each, so 26 points of damage. With a 6-3-3 and a 5-2-4.
Okay.
I think we can finish this off. I rolled a 9 on the die 3 times. With 2 longsword swings and a punch. So
25 points of damage, not 26. Excuse me.
27 total points of damage.
How do you finish off the last one, Cleoc?
Yay, good night, everyone.
We'll drag you back to the ship.
There you go. So Cleoc finishes the last.
My swing, I hit it in a weak spot on its leg and take its leg off, and then drag my sword down through its gut as it after it has fallen over.
Excellent. As you peer past the dissolving corpses of these bloodhounds, as you've called them, you see the entrance to the keep is shut. And it was open when you flew over. The lady is nowhere to be found. And that is where we'll pick up next week. Have fun, gentlemen. We'll see you guys then.
See you guys.
Thank you.
It's fun playing.